Mas Aziz, next please. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue to listen to the national anthem of Poland. Mas Aziz. Mas Aziz, hello.
Di situ bang.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start for the short remark from the postgraduate program, I would like to confirm that we have 124 participants from postgraduate programs. They are from pedagogical master program, and the second from law program, law magister program, and the last one from economics and management magister program or master program. And I think the lecture, sorry, my voice is not really good because I've been sick for 3 or 4 days. I'm really sorry. I think lecturers are here. Let me introduce you to Dr. Martin before we start. Before Dr. Dean give the speech or the lectures of postgraduate program starting from Ibu Dr. Dewi. Just say hello to Dr. Martin.
Hello. Martin, nice to meet you.
Nice to see you again.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay, and we have Ibu Dr. Rina here. Ibu Dr. Rina is here? No? Ibu Dr. Dean? Yeah, okay, thank you. She is in charge for the secretary of the director. And do we have more? The lecturers here from law faculty? I'm sorry, law master program? Okay, I think there are no more lecturers lagi ya Bu Dr. Rina yang harus saya kenalkan? Nggak ada? Ibu Dr. Rina? Nggak ada lagi yang saya harus kenalkan?
Faculty members of postgraduate, right?
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for the introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue the agenda, our very good, very excellent agenda today, because we have a very distinguished international visiting professor from Lazarski University, Poland. So let's down to the business. It is an honor for me to invite Dr. Dean Noviani Rahmatika, the Director of Postgraduate Program and also the Vice Rector of our university, Universitas PASCA TEGAL, to deliver a short remark. Dr. Dean, please do.
Oke, terima kasih Ibu Yoga. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Dear Honorable Dr. Taufikullah, Rector of Universitas PANCASAKTI TEGAL, distinguished speaker Dr. Martin Dal, Dean of Economics and Management, Faculty Lazarski University, Poland, moderator of today's session, Dr. Yoga Atin, my beloved colleague and friend, esteemed faculty member, colleagues, and really our beloved postgraduate student. I believe the participant going up 138 because you start early, Dr. Yoga. And I believe it is a great honor for me as the director of the postgraduate program on this international guest lecture today. And allow me to begin with expressing my deepest gratitude to Dr. Martin Dahl. Thank you very much. Dr. Martin Dahl itu adalah Dean of the Economic and Management Faculty at the Lazarski University, Poland, for joining us today all the way far away from Poland and for his willingness to share his expertise and perspective with us. And your presence here today is a meaningful contribution to our academic growth and global engagement. And I believe that the theme today, from politic to digital circularity, governance, culture, and human agency in the transition to regenerative business model could not be more relevant. It is an era marked by climate disruption. We know that digital transformation and institutional reconfiguration. We are called to rethink the foundation of economic governance. This shift is not merely technical, but it is a deeply cultural, political, and human. And to our postgraduate student going up 143, right? I want to say that this is your opportunity to expand your thinking beyond conventional boundary. So we are learned from global expertise, challenge established assumption, and begin to envision new solution for the future of business and society. And we do hope that today's session will ignite your curiosity, motivate critical research, and open pathway for international collaboration. Once again, we thank you, Dr. Martin. Thank you very much for your valuable time and your contribution. We are very honored to have you with us, and we look forward to your presentation with great anticipation. To all participants, saat mendengarkan sampai terakhir, Dr. Dal ini sangat bagus, pernah datang ke Indonesia, ke UPS, and this lecture spark not only new knowledge, but also renew commitment to building a better, more generative future. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Dean Noviani, as the Director of Postgraduate Program. Ladies and gentlemen, I will speak two languages, Bahasa Indonesia and also Bahasa English languages to make it clear. And again, once again, I'm so sorry for my voices because I've been getting cold for about 3 days. I think it's no better, but alhamdulillah. Thank you much, Dr. Dean, that I will lead the discussions with Dr. Martin Dahl and also for all the participants here. Terima kasih banyak Dr. Din, nanti saya yang akan meneruskan. If you are busy, you may leave, but if you willing to stay, it is an honor for us. Thank you so much. And gentlemen, before we start, I would like to introduce you to the short CV of Dr. Martin. Mas Aziz, could you show me, could you share the screen of the short CV of Dr. Martin? Mas Aziz, thank you. And let me read. Belum kelihatan di layar? No, it's not. It is a PowerPoint. I need the short CV. No, it's a PowerPoint. I need a short CV. I need a short CV. No one. I'll send you. I'll send you because I will speak in English. That is why I need the picture of Dr. Martin with the English sentences below the picture. I send you, Mas Aziz. Aku dan Mas Aziz. Yes. Could you make it bigger? I'm sorry. Bisa diperbesar? Maaf Mas Aziz, saya pakai bahasa Inggris. Diperbesar Mas Aziz supaya. Yes, thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Martin Dahl or Dahl, PhD. He's the economist, political scientist, and psychologist, Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Management at Lazarski University in Warsaw, member of the Police Accreditations Committee and accreditations expert at National Center for Educational Quality Enhancements in Georgia, visiting professor at SEU, Georgia National University. He started working as an academic teacher at Lazarski University in 2003. Since 2006 or 26, he has held the positions of the coordinator for international relations, project coordinators, Dean's representative for curriculum, and Vice Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Management for Curriculum and International Corporations. During his professional career, he also worked at the University of Munster in the public relations industry in the non-government sector and as business trainer. He has given guest lecture in Germany, Spain, Romania, Morocco, Iceland, Georgia, and Ukraine. I think you have to add Indonesia on your short CV, Dr. Martin. And he is also, his research focus on liberalism, social market economy, sustainable development, and the European Green Deal. So, ladies and gentlemen, Pak Dr. Martin pada saat ini adalah Dean dari Economics and Business Management, tapi beliau juga handle untuk international corporations di Lazarski University. Juga beliau merupakan di sini International Relation Project representatif untuk kurikulum, juga merangkap jabatan di wakil dekan di fakultas. Oh, that was in the past. Yeah. Okay. Ya, research fokus beliau adalah yang akan kita dengarkan bersama hari ini, yaitu ordo liberalism, social market economy, sama sustainable development and the European Green Deal. Thank you. That is the short CV of Dr. Martin Dahl. Thank you, Mas Aziz. Could you close, please, Mas Aziz? Okay, thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to invite Dr. Martin Dahl to present his presentations today. I believe it will be very insightful and aid the knowledge of about the economics and business, not only economics and business, but also in higher educations. And hopefully there will be very active participations from you, the students of master degree program, about the presentation. Dr. Martin, your time will be about 10 to 15 minutes. Please do. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank you all of you for the invitation to this today event. And all above, special thanks to Dr. Yoga, who is organizing it perfectly. Yes, I'm really happy and excited about, first of all, this event, but in general about our cooperation. And from our first meeting a few months ago, yes, to my visit in Indonesia, through this event and several activities that we have in plans, yes, I'm really enjoying this cooperation, yes, and contact with you. So thank you once again. The topic of my presentation is from Ordnungspolitik to digital circularity, governance, culture, and human agency in the transition of regenerative business models. Yes, if you could switch the slide, yes, on my presentation to the next and the next one. The ladies and gentlemen, when Walter Eucken spoke of the framework order, which is called in German Rahmenordnung, in the early 1930s, he could not even foresee artificial intelligence or the Internet of Things, yes? And yet his assertion that the state should design the rules of the game rather than play the game itself remains suspiciously relevant. Today, we are facing a dual transformation, green and digital. This is not merely a technological shift, but also a cultural and psychological one. In the next several minutes, I will try to demonstrate how we can make sense of this complexity by integrating three perspectives. The first one is governance, the older liberal logic of institutional frameworks. The second one is technology, with its synergies and tensions in relation to sustainable development. And third, human agency, encompassing psychology, resilience, and organizational culture. If you can go to the next two slides, yes, the next one and the next one. And the next slide once again.
Lagi Mas, satu lagi, slide satu lagi. Enggak,
okay,
yeah, okay.
Thank you so much. Yes. Very briefly about Order Liberales, it's a German school of economic thought which was emerged in the 1930s. Its founders, among Walter Euter and Franz Böhm, noted that neither a completely free market nor central planning is sufficient to ensure social prosperity and justice. Their proposal was to create the creation of a market order, meaning a system of rules and institutions that enables the market to function while also protecting it from distortions such as monopolies, corruption, or instability. A key idea of our liberals is that the state should not intervene directly in market decision, but it has a very important role to create and to maintain the legal and the institutional framework in which the market can operate in a healthy and competitive way. This concept is known as an Ordnungspolitik, or in English, order policy. It was the foundation of the post-war German model of the social market economy, which was very successful and still is. In today's world, we are faced climate, technological, and social challenges. Ordoliberalism remains an inspiring approach. Instead of asking market or state, it asks what rules and institutions must we create to ensure that the market works for a benefit or society as a whole. Moving to the present day, we are confronted with entirely new challenges such as climate crisis and environmental degradation and the digital revolution, which is transforming the way how companies, institutions, and entire economies operate. In this context, there is a growing need to establish new frameworks, regulatory frameworks, organizational frameworks, and cultural that can support the transition to circular and regenerative economic models. Just as the ordoliberals recognize there is a free market needs rules to avoid self-destruction, today we understand that the digital economy and ecological transition requires conscious, intelligent system-level management. Technology alone is not enough. We need institutions that support innovation, but also ensure transparency, accountability, and long-term stability. For example, in the case of circular economy, it is not enough for a single company to start recycling its waste. What is needed is an entire legal and economic system that rewards such behavior and integrates into supply chains. Similarly, in the context of digital transformation, we need regulations concerning data, privacy, fair access to technology, and mechanisms for algorithmic oversight. In other words, just as we once needed institutional order for markets, today we need institutional order for sustainable development and digital circularity. The principle of a framework order, it's called Ordnungsrahmen in German, means that the state should not replace the market, but should instead define the boundaries, standards, and rules that ensure that markets serve social and environmental objectives. This principle can be effectively applied today when designing policies that support the circular economy. An example, instead of subsidizing specific companies or technologies, the state can create incentive systems such as environmental taxes, emission standards, or recycling obligations that steer market behavior toward regeneration. It's not about micromanagement, but about creating a planning field where the rules are clear and serve the common good. In this context, organizational culture and the mindset of citizens, entrepreneurs, and institutions can also play a key role. The framework order is not only about legislation, it's also a shared vision of what is desirable, ethical, and sustainable. If we want to transition to regenerative models, we must support not only technologies but also attitudes such as cooperation, responsibility, transparency, and long-term thinking. This practical lesson here is this. The role of public institutions and non-governmental organizations is not to replace the market, but to guide it conscientiously. Instead of reacting to the crisis, we should proactively create rules that enable the development of business models that support the planet, communities, and future generations. Going to the next slide, sustainable development and digitalization, tensions and
Mas Aziz, berikutnya.
synergies. Thank you. In recent years, digital technologies have radically changed the way we think about the economy and resource management. In the context of circular economy, for example, a model aimed at minimizing resources waste and closing production and consumption loops. Technologies such as AI, Internet of Things, and blockchain are becoming increasingly important. First, AI enables that analysis of waste amounts of data, allowing for more precise life cycle management of products. For example, predicting when a component will wear or so it can be replaced or reduced before becoming waste. This supports more efficient and regenerative production models. Second, the Internet of Things or the network of interconnected devices allows for real-time monitoring of resource, energy, and water usage. This is a powerful tool for companies looking to reduce their environmental footprint and make data-driven decisions. An example would be smart logistics systems that optimize transport and storage to minimize emissions and waste. And third, blockchain, decentralized ledger technology, ensures transparency and immutability of records. It can be used to trace the origin of raw materials, intermediate processing history, and confirm the ethical sourcing of products. This builds consumer trust and enables the creation of more responsible supply chains. Going to the tech solutionism, the greatest risk associated with the digitalization of sustainability is the phenomenon known as the tech solutionism, the belief that every complex social or ecological problem can be solved with technology. This line of thinking is tempting as it suggests that we just need to implement new application, algorithm, or sensor system to achieve circularity and climate neutrality. Unfortunately, this often leads to oversimplification of the neglect of deeper issues such as cultural change, power dynamics, or social values. Technologies themselves are neither good or bad. The impact depends on the context and the intention behind their use. For instance, AI can support resource management, but it also can lead to further automation and social exclusion if ethical and social aspects are ignored. This is why the design of digital solutions for sustainable development must be grounded on three pillars. The first is ethics, the second is transparency, and the third is the common good. Can we go to the third, next slide? Psychology and organizational culture, please.
Mas Aziz, next slide. Berikutnya Mas Aziz.
Okay, thank you so much. The importance of mental models, psychological resilience, and adaptive capacity of leaders in the intention of regenerative models. In the process of turning towards regenerative models, those that not only minimize harm but actively contribute to a renewal of the environment and society, leaders play a key role. And this is not only about the technical skills, but also about how they think, feel, and respond to change. Mental models are the internal beliefs and frameworks through which we interpret reality. If a leader still operates within the paradigm of more production equals more profit, it will be difficult for them to recognize that the value of circular and regenerative solution. Transformation, therefore, requires a shift in mindset from linear to systematic thinking, from short-term gains to long-term value. Psychological resilience is another essential factor. Transformation is not easy. It comes with resistance, uncertainty, and the need of take risk. Leaders who can stay calm, remain flexible, and learn from setbacks are better positioned to guide their organization through change. And finally, adaptability. The world is changing rapidly. Technologies, regulations, and customer expectations are all in flux. Leaders who can respond quickly, experiment with new solutions, learn continuously, and co-create innovation with their teams become catalysts for transformations. How can organizational values and culture influence the effectiveness of implementing circular economy and ESG principles? Organizational values and culture functions like a hidden operating system in every company. They shape decisions, not just those written into official documents, but the everyday ones made by people across all levels. If a company declares its commitment to sustainability but rewards only short-term financial results, then its culture speaks louder than this strategy. Organizational culture and values are not a soft add-on, but the foundation of effective transformation. When aligned with regenerative goals, they give the organization a real advantage and make long-term responsible and circular business models truly possible. Going to the next slide, the role of higher education and research institutions. So you can change the slide. Thank you so much. How can universities shape leaders capable of managing organization in the spirit of digital sustainability? Today, higher education institutions have a unique role to play, not only as a places for transmitting knowledge, but all above as institutions shaping future leaders capable of addressing the complex challenges of our time. In the context of digital sustainability and the circular economy, this means developing not only technical, but also ethical, systemic, and social competences. The leaders of tomorrow must understand technologies like artificial intelligence or blockchain, but they must also be able to assess the impact on the environment, human rights, and social inequality. Universities can prepare such leaders through programs that integrate technical disciplines with the humanities, management with ethics, and ecology with entrepreneurship. Equally important are the methods of education, less theoretical lecturing, more project-based work, case studies, and collaboration with business and the public sector. As well-designed learning environment built on dialogue, critical thinking, and teamwork is a laboratory for the future, where young people can practice the ability to create real change. Universities, therefore, not only be spaces for learning, but also for practicing transformation in both content and teaching methods. Talking about my experience in international cooperation, management, education, and implementing innovation in academic programs, from my experience as both as a lecturer and as a dean, I can say that international cooperation in higher education is not about knowledge exchange. It's all about jointly developing new solutions. In projects carried out with universities from Indonesia, Morocco, Georgia, or Germany, I have seen how cultural and intellectual diversity becomes a source of innovation. In management education, I strive to implement an interdisciplinary approach, integrating psychology, management, sustainability, and technology. This allows students to grasp the complexity of transformation process while developing soft skills like empathy, psychological resilience, and the ability to work in dynamic environments. In recent years, we have introduced new courses focused on circular economy, sharing economy, or psychology of decision making. We also incorporate active learning methods such as design thinking, transformation labs, or project-based work in cooperation with companies. I believe that the future of higher education lies in being a catalyst for change, not only through teaching, but also by modeling the values of the world needs that the world needs today: shared responsibility, courage, and openness to cross-sector and intercultural cooperation. Coming finally to conclusions, I would like to say that we truly want if you could change the slides, we will appreciate. If you truly want to transition to business models that are not only sustainable but regenerative, we need to think and act in a multidimensional way. Technology alone through Vital is not enough. Of course, AI, Internet of Things, and blockchain can support the circular economy by improving resource management and efficiency, but without proper institutions such as transparent regulatory frameworks, effective oversights, and incentive systems, even the best technological solution may be measured. To conclude, I'd like to propose a framework that, in my view, can be helpful in managing the complex transformation towards circularity and regenerative models. It involves combining three complementary perspectives: ordoliberal, psychological, and organizational. First, ordoliberalism remind us that free markets require order. Second, we need a psychological perspective on change, because every transformation is not only about process, but also about people. Leaders must understand how to build psychological resilience, manage resilience, and support teams through uncertainty. And third, there is an organizational perspective, the practical question of how to build structures and culture that support collaboration, innovation, and responsibility. This is it. Thank you so much for your attention. Yes, I think I took a little bit longer than 15 minutes. Yes, please apologize for that. Yes, but I'm open for discussion and your question. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Martin Dahl, for your insightful, excellent presentations. I believe it will be very beneficial for all the participants here. We have 164 participants, then they are postgraduate program students. Mas Aziz, minta tolong close dulu, karena ini mau discussion and answer session. Baik, nanti dimunculkan moderator Pak Dr. Martin dan yang bertanya ya Mas Aziz. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for discussions. I think because we have a very limited time, kita waktunya hanya sebentar, so perhaps I will limit your question and answer. Maybe Martin? Dr. Martin, sorry. How many question and answers? How many questions?
It depends. It depends on you. I would suggest just we start the question and answer session. Yes. Let's set this time limit of I don't know what you want, 10-15 minutes. Yes, and I'm open for that. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for the understanding. Waktunya terbatas nih Bapak Ibu. But we have in the chat box here. There are yang raising hand nggak ya? Do we have the raised hand students? If you don't have, I would like to go to the questions in the chat box. What's this? Just a moment. And Mas Aziz, tolong dimunculkan ya. Nanti mau nanya Aziz. Ini Ibu Dr. Rina. Bu Dr. Rina dulu. Starting from Ibu Dr. Rina. Bu Dr. Rina, Mas Aziz, bisa dipin Bu Dr. Rina. Tiga.
Baca dua juga.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I see the question on the chat, so maybe I can start. I think it will be quite practical and easier for me if you could put the question on the chat, and I will start answering them one by one. Yes, is it okay for you?
Great. Yeah, no problem. We have one here from Dr. Rina.
So the first question, I will read it from Titi Kursina. What is one Kursina, thank you. What is one practical lesson or mindset you would recommend to students here in Indonesia as they prepare? Okay, one moment, because prepare leaders in a more circular and digital future. I think if we are talking about one practical lesson or mindset, yes, I think mindsets are quite important because, as I mentioned in my presentation, the world is changing very fast, yes, and the innovation technology is speeding up these changes. So I think the mindset that we need is, first of all, openness, yes. So be open because we cannot predict the future, yes. When I was speaking with elder people, I think Yoga told you that my father was 50 years elder than I. He remembered the Second World War. So the same concerns and the same worries that people had in the middle of 20th century, yes, was the same that we have right now, yes. And what helped people, yes, in this global change that we will experience as a humanity in the middle of 20th century is happening right now, yes. And those who were open, yes, who were not afraid about the future, they were adapting much faster, yes, to the changing reality than the others one, yes. And I think this is one of the most important mindset that we need right now, and probably we will need in 100 or 200 years once again, yes. And this is what I could say to this first question.
Yeah.
Going to the next one.
No, hold a second, Dr. Martin. I need to translate your.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay because not all the participants here have a good English. Or let me maybe the big point of your answers that the most important thing is the openness, because we cannot predict the future. You mean the openness toward the fast rapid changes of this global world. Am I right? Whether it is
yes, being open-minded, yes, in general.
Open-minded. Okay, Bu Rina. Jadi, Bu Rina, halo. Ibu
Halo,
Rina,
yes.
Ibu Dr. Rina, ya. Jadi tadi sudah dijawab Dr. Martin ya.
Terima kasih, thank you.
Tapi mengerti big point-nya sebelum saya translate?
Better you translate, right?
Jadi,
Translate.
oke. Well,
Yeah.
of course, I will be happy to help you. Don't worry. Jadi intinya itu being open-minded terhadap keterbukaan terhadap perubahan dunia yang cepat. Untuk pertanyaan nomor satu nih, Bu Rina, karena kita nggak bisa prediksi kita view itu kayak apa. Begitu ya, Bu Rina. Open-minded otomatis dikaitkan dengan perkembangan teknologi, budaya, dan lain sebagainya, dinamika perubahan global. Secara seperti itu. Ya, Bu Rina?
Terima
Yeah,
kasih.
thank you. Thank you so much. And the second question, slowly. Okay, slowly.
Okay. So the
Okay.
second question is, Dr. Martin, from your experience in Europe, how are universities and business schools preparing students to engage with circular economy principles? Yes. So mostly we are trying to engage students in some small circular economy projects. At the university and in the neighborhood, it depends what. So I think it's quite similar, yes, like in Indonesia, because when I was in Indonesia with my visit, this village projects that I have seen, yes. So this is it, yes. So going outside the university to see something, to make something more practical, and trying to change in a simple way, yes, to reduce waste, to save energy, and so on. So as I mentioned, less theory, more practice activities.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Martin. Jadi intinya Bu pergi ke luar dari universitas, outside of university, having a small projects, perhaps simple project like waste management, and so on in the community, di apa namanya masyarakat sekitar, sebenarnya kayak di community service Ibu, tapi ini bedanya lebih ke small project di bidang ekonomi. Intinya itu nggih. Jadi banyak-banyak praktek mahasiswa daripada teori. So more practice less theory. Am I right, Dr. Martin?
Yes.
Okay. Begitu Ibu Dr. Ina. So let's have thank you so much. We have Cornelia Widyastuti, dipin Mas Aji, dipin Mas Aji. Cornelia dulu deh. Ini Cornelia Widyastuti. Halo.
Halo,
Mas
Ibu.
Aziz, iya. Mas Aziz tolong dipin Ibu Cornelia. Oh, thank you so much.
Maaf, dari tadi saya berusaha mengetik, tapi agak susah, jadi maaf, boleh saya
It's
berbicara?
okay. Sure. No problem.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much, Dr. Martin, for this very thorough and very informative lectures. I have a questions about how can this sustainability educations be made contextually relevant for us, because in Indonesia, where basic infrastructure challenges may make this circularity feels like a luxury rather than a necessity. What do you think? Is there any other probably steps or other way out on how we make to go around these challenges? Thank you.
Okay, so thank you for this question. I would say don't make the same mistakes like we did in Eastern Europe, yes, because I think that if we are looking on data, different data, so in the Western world, we are talking about sustainability, circularity, but the amount of using different sources is much higher than in developing countries, yes, or in Asia, or except from China, yes, but still, even if we are taking China, which is a huge producer of goods, still Germany, which is a country which is playing a key role or a role model of sustainability, forcing sustainability, is using per person much more energy and resources than the average Chinese, yes. And now going back to Poland, because Poland, which started 30 years ago, the transformation process of its economy, was fascinating about West European business models. and give up, yes, some good practices that we used to have in the previous system, yes. In this line, everything which came from communism was is bad. Of course, there were several bad things, yes, but still, yes, for example, in agriculture, in waste production, yes, we were much more advanced, yes, than the West Europe was at that time, yes. So I think if we can go and run another lecture, yes, and a huge discussion, yes, but if I could conclude, yes, I think just not to being too fascinated about the solution that we have right now, yes, worldwide, yes, but don't trying to learn from the mistakes that they were made, yes, in different countries like Europe, is especially Eastern Europe, yes, because we have this fascination, yes, about capitalism, yes, and the market economy, yes, which is a good model, yes, because it brings also wealth, yes, and so on, but it has also its price, yes. So this is my answer.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you,
Martin.
Professor.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
explanation. So Germany is number one right now. Germany is number one right
I would
now
say
at
to
role model.
forcing sustainable solution, yes. But if we are going looking on the data, yes, if every people was living as a worldwide as a single German person, we would need around 3 planets, yes, to cover their needs on sources, yes. If you are taking a single Indonesian, not Indonesian, but Indian, I don't know the data from Indonesia, but Indian, it's 1.4, yes. So one German person is using much more sources than two guys from India, yes. So this is more or less
Okay.
this. Yeah.
Okay. So that is why Germany is role model. Thank you so much, Dr. Martin. Well, let's move to the other questioner.
Okay,
We
so
have
I can see
yeah.
question
Pak
based on my
Akil.
experience.
Yes.
Okay.
Which one, Dr. Martin? I think you have to read the Akil Colby.
Yes, I'm trying to read yes right now. So based on my experience leading digital product initiatives within large financial institutions, I observed that mental models and psychological resilience of leaders significantly influence how transformation efforts are absorbed by the organization. In the transition to regenerative business models, what frameworks or interventions have proven most effective in rearing leadership mindset to sustain adaptive capacity under uncertainty?
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Difficult question. I don't know if I understood it correctly. The question, to make it more simple, yes. So, is it the question, what kind of mindset help us going to uncertainty? Is it?
I think
Yep.
it's you can
Yeah.
you can talk, please.
Okay.
Okay,
Mas
okay.
Ajis, hold a second, Dr. Martin. I think Pak Iqbal apa siapa tadi?
Okay.
Pak Aziz, hold a second. Mas Aziz di pin please. Okay, thank you. Silakan Pak Akil Kolbi.
Yeah, this is about in how
Leadership.
to influence, yes, leadership, how to influence the team and the team member, and then how to change the uh, traditional mindset and to now
Okay.
the digital mindset actually. And then
Okay.
have you example or what the framework, I think, to manage to manage if we want to clarify with another stakeholders, and then also
Okay, so
the
so the big point is what kind of mental leadership or mindset of the leaderships that can influence
Yep.
the achievement of the company or the bank.
Yeah.
Begitu, Pak?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the point, Dr. Martin.
Okay, especially under uncertainty. Yes, this is the okay. So I would say it starts every time with the leader. Yes. So first of all, the leader has to be, as I mentioned before, open-minded. Yes, resilient. Yes. and to presenting this kind of approach is because it's this what is working is much more not what he or she is telling about, but the way how she or he is acting as a leader is. So first of all, I need to change myself, yes, to be open, yes, being not afraid about the future, yes, about the huge change that are coming, yes. Simple example, yes. For example, look how people had to react on AI, yes. Many people at the beginning will say, "Oh my God, AI will replace, yes, the work, yes, will replace people, and so on." Yes. Now we have over almost 2 years experience of AI, and my experience, my own experience, is that I'm working much harder and more with AI, yes, than without, yes. So and this exactly the same, yes. Every technical revolution, yes, starting from the first industrial revolution, the second one, and so on, was creating a fear, yes, about the future, yes, especially associated with the jobs, yes. And exactly the opposite has happened, yes. So going back to leaders, doesn't matter if it's digital or not digital, yes. I need to be first of all not afraid, be open, yes, for the changes, yes, and show to my team, yes, okay, don't be afraid, yes. It's like in COVID, yes. We have two departments in my university: the Department of Law and the Department of Management, yes. And the dean of the law department, yes, during the first COVID days, she ran away from the university, yes, and nobody from the law department was present, yes. And you have students that need to pass the exams. Yes, all many of them were from abroad. So I said, doesn't matter how, we need to continue our educational process. Yes, with the effect. Yes, I was going to my university every day, even if we had a lockdown. Yes,
Wow.
and people from my team. Yes, they were also coming to the university for the next few weeks just to finish the process. Yes, so trying to show, yes, as a leader, yes, what I'm doing with my own statement. Yes, and mindset. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. It's a very good example of from your university about how to maintain very good leadership. Mas Pak Iqbal bekerja di
Akil.
bank, Pak ya,
Iya,
Mas ya.
iya,
Sorry, Mas ge.
iya.
Mas
Di
ge. Oh,
project nih.
di
Dia
bagian
project di bank bagian ini sih pengembangan produk.
pengembangan
As
produk.
a project, dia
Kayaknya lagi
product manager.
curhat ya, Mas ya.
Iya, makanya kebetulan ada sekalian saya
Oh,
bertanya
oh
nih.
iya, oke. Nanti kasih tahu apa leadernya ya. Aku sampaikan
Actually,
Martin. Please, yes,
yeah,
please.
actually, in this position, I'm a leader of product. So
Oh, you are the
yeah, so
leader. Okay.
I have to, yeah,
You have to
kadang
change
encourage
yourself
people, yeah,
first.
yeah,
Yes,
changing
you are the role
my
model
mindset,
for your
team,
apa itu?
yeah,
Yeah, your
team
team.
member,
So
team, okay,
okay, practice what Dr. Martin has just explained to you. I
okay.
believe you'll be a good leader in the future, Pak
Amin, amin.
Akil Colby.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Mr. Martin.
congratulations. Yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you as
much
well.
for
Yeah.
your
For your
questions.
explanation. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
How very nice. So you are a leader. Okay. Okay. So, do I have more?
Yes,
Wow, we
I
have.
see another question. Yes, can
Yeah,
I
but this Cornelia. No, we start from Cornelia first. She doesn't, right? I think she has a
okay.
good English. Ibu Cornelia atau Ibu Widya, Mbak Cornelia, I don't know. Mas
Yeah,
Mas Aziz, please di pin biar kita tahu. Oh, balik lagi ke Ibu. Ibu, you have already had a question,
Yes,
so
yes,
we skip, okay? We skip because you
Okay.
had it already. Thank you. Kita
So,
ke Idi Agung. Yeah, you can
going
read.
to next
Dr.
question.
Martin,
Yes,
please.
this
Mas Idi Agung, Mas Aziz silakan dipin Pak Mas Idi Agung namanya.
How can digital sustainability be applied in elementary schools to promote circular and regenerative learning practices?
Wow.
Great question. Yes, I think
yes.
Once again, it's about the example, yes, of people, of teacher, of our parents, yes, that they show how to protect, yes, and how to care about our environment, our neighborhood, and so on. Starting with very small things, yes. I can tell you how I was learned when I was going to my elementary school in Germany, yes. So if I put some trash on the street, yes, somebody was asking me, put it and throw to the trash bin. Yes. So and this is sustainability. Yes, because it development somehow the mindset. Yes, that I'm not thinking about the consequences. Yes, okay, it doesn't matter. I have something to throw away. Yes, so I throw it away. Yes, but I'm thinking yes to put in the right place. Yes, and I think the best place yes to start with sustainability and circular economy are elementary school, are high schools, yes, and universities. Is the work is already done. Yes, so we can just correct something. Yes, but very effective change are starting with the kindergarten, with the schools. Yes, so thank you once again. Great question. Yes.
Thank you much, Dr. Martin. But saya penasaran ini, I'm very curious. Mas Mas Aziz, minta tolong dong Pak Idi Agungnya, please. Mas Aziz, halo Mas Aziz, are you there? Saya mau minta dipinin Pak Idi Agungnya. Mas Aziz? Aziz, are you there? Pak Idi Agung, bersuara coba Pak. Halo Pak Idi.
Halo.
Ya, Mas Aziz silakan Mas Aziz dipin Mas
Sudah
Aziz.
saya pin.
Sudah dipin, really?
Sudah
Kok belum kelihatan di saya ya?
di
Oke.
view-nya Bu. Di view-nya diganti.
Diganti multi pembicara ini. Oke, baik.
Multispec.
Ya, Pak Aziz, open kamera Pak. Aduh,
Oh, ya.
Pak Aziz, please. Thank you. Ya, Ibu kalau bertanya open kamera nggih. Ya,
Itu sudah saya pin.
nah ini malah Mas Aziz, Mas Aziz bukan Mas Aziznya yang Idi Agung, Mas Idi Agungnya yang di open kamera.
Sudah, Ibu.
Sudah.
Oh, sudah ya.
Sudah.
Oke, thank
Sudah
you.
dari tadi.
Oke, berarti sayanya yang ini error. Oke, muncul di saya. Thank you.
Yang di
Mas
sini,
Idi
Mas
Agung. Mas Aziz close dulu, Mas Aziznya jangan muncul. Pak Idi Agung, Dr. Martin, I have do you think that the true curriculum be one of the implementations in a elementary school? What do you think?
Implementation, no.
Yeah, no, I mean, digital sustainability will be applied in the elementary school. I think the first thing that we have to talk is about curriculum itself, because without that, that would be very difficult to implement.
Yes, curriculum, of course, yes. It's in general, schools are implementing different curriculums, yes. But I think beside curriculum, yes, it's much more important is the way how we are acting, yes, in everyday situation, yes. It's like growing up children, yes. I can tell them you should read books because it's important, yes, and so on. But if I'm not reading books by myself, yes, what is the unconscious message that I'm delivering to my child? Yes, books are not important. Yes, so much better than saying once again, read books. Yes, it's just to take a book. Yes, one of the great books, for example, behind yoga. Yes, and starting to read it. Yes, and doing it in everyday situation. Yes, so we won't have these problems. Yes, with reading books to our children. Yes, so this is curriculum is the one part which is very important. The second one is everyday practice that we are showing as a teacher, as adults, and so on. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for the explanation. So everyday practice is well.
Okay, thank you.
Terima kasih Pak Idi Agung. Ini ya.
Ya.
Guru di
SDN 04 Taman, Pemalang.
Okay. He is a teacher in elementary school. Thank you Pak Idi Agung. Terima kasih. Kemudian we go to Pak Hari Subeno.
Thank you.
Mas Aziz dipin Pak Hari Subeno. Dr. Martin, you may read the question.
The next question, okay.
Yes.
So what message would you like to convey to students and lecturers in Indonesia who wish to take an active role in driving the transition towards sustainable business practices? Simple message, give a positive example, yes, starting with yourself, yes, doesn't matter what it is, yes, cleaning up your environment, trying to engage in social activities, doesn't matter what it is, through positive examples and starting with yourself, yes. The next question, I'm an educator in primary education. What is the role of primary and secondary education institution in fostering understanding of the circular economy and digital sustainability among younger generations? I think I already answered this question with our discussion that we had here.
Yes.
So if there is a need to say something else, I would kindly ask
Yes,
to
okay.
to
The same
write it this or to
question.
say it. So
Yeah,
and this
okay.
was the last question. Yes.
Yes,
see all
I
the
know.
questions.
I just have to say that this is the last one. Thank you so much for today. Bapak Ibu, thank you. And thank you for Dr. Martin. Hopefully, you will have, I believe you are now having a very, very good vibes, very good situation, because you are very enthusiastic asking the questions to Dr. Martin, and Dr. Martin also is very happy, very delighted to answer your questions. And of course, it's a great honor for us, Dr. Martin, that you are very open and very kind. We do appreciate very much for your presence today to give us your your broad knowledge about the topic. Thank you so much, Bapak Ibu. But before we finish, I would like Bapak Ibu nanti, please, because you will have the certificate, Bapak nanti minta tolong untuk mengisi survei. I'm giving you a questionnaire about this international guest lecture. Your feedback will be very useful for postgraduate programs. Mas Aziz, minta tolong, saya WA Mas Aziz, tolong ditaruh di chat box Mas Aziz, survey atau questionnaires of feedback of the international guest lecture. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. But before we finish, I would like to have the photo sessions. Halo, Mas Aziz, dibuka semuanya buat galeri untuk foto. Ya, Mas Aziz, buat galeri untuk foto. Bapak Ibu ya, open the camera. Baik, ini kayaknya Mas Aziz belum kirim ininya, linknya. Saya kirim dulu ya sebelum. I would like to send you the link first because I think Mas Aziz not yet sent you the link.
So already.
Alright, okay, great, thank you. Ini aku double. I have a double jobs today. I'm typing and but that's okay. Thank you, Bapak Ibu. Jangan lupa nih, your feedback will be very, very useful for us for holding the same program in the future, in the near future with Dr. Dean and Dr. Martin. Everyone, please smile. Okay, I will. Mas Aziz, screenshot ya, Mas Aziz. Halo, Mas Aziz. Bilang 1, 2, 3 dong. Bilang Mas Aziz kan yang screenshot Mas Aziz.
2, 3. Ya, satu lagi.
Oke.
Satu lagi. 1,
halaman.
2, 3. Oke.
Oke, gaya bebas Mas Aziz. Lope-lope Mas Aziz. Apa sih lope-lope sih namanya? Like Martin, like this. You love Indonesia, right? You love
something like
show
this,
your hand.
yes.
Yeah.
Like this, not like this, right?
1,
I'm
2.
sorry, this is love.
okay.
Okay. Yes.
Satu lagi.
One more. Okay.
2.
Thank you.
3. Oke.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Bapak Ibu.
Thank you.
Finally, we have come to the agenda. Thank you so much, Dr. Martin. Thank you so much. I will WhatsApp you like always because
okay. Thank you so much. Yes. Once
yeah,
again
thank
for
you
the
so
great
much.
time spent with you together yesterday. Yes, thank you so much. It's a perfect
Thank you
start
so
of the day
much.
for me. Yes.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
Martin.
you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.